not know this part of Cedar Point well enough. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. We're going to find out all we can about Cedar Point Beach. So let's go. It is an insanely windy day. Oh my word. And because of that, we have fish out here on the beach. You can see this seagull that just finished a meal over here. And sometimes right after a lot of rain, you're gonna get a lot of fish out on the beach. So you'll see skeletons and stuff like that. That's not because the beach is disgusting. It's just a natural part of having the beach. But they do comb this beach every morning. I've stayed at Hotel Breakers multiple times and I've seen them doing it. Now, we are here on Cedar Point Beach for one purpose, and that's to go grab a drink and get some food. So maybe two purposes. We're gonna go hang out with Mandy tonight at TGI Fridays, assuming that she's here, which she usually is, but we'll see. So let's go. Now, as far as the public perception of Cedar Point Beach goes, most people do not think that this is open to the public. Most people think that Cedar Point Beach is just a place that you can go if you are staying at one of the hotels. Not true. First of all, if you go from Cedar Point to the water park is completely open for you. And you have to cross the road and come out essentially into Cedar Point Beach in order to even do that. So, you can come out to this area whether you have a park ticket or not. I just entered from the parking lot, from the front parking lot. You can come in here, you can hang out, you can watch the rides as they go, and you can walk down the beach. There's even more than that also, although it does depend on what time of year it is. But usually right around here, you can get jet skis out here also, and I'll show some old footage of jet ski rentals out here. Spend your time on some of these different vehicles that you can use out on the water. You can rent all kinds of things through the use of this building right here that you actually can rent. Right now they're out in the parking lot waiting for people to rent them. Obviously, it's early on in the season, and it's a relatively cool day today, not to mention all of the wind. But it is open to get those jet skis here and be able to go out on the waves here on Lake Erie. Right here it says Wave Runners. You can get half hour or 1 hour. I don't think I see prices though. I see prices for apparel, but not prices for the rentals themselves. They may change from time to time also, so maybe they don't always have them, but they have people staffing these booths right inside here. And I think you just walk in from this door, or maybe they'll have the windows open. I don't remember right now. But you can rent stuff for paddle boards, boats, or wave runners, and get a half hour or an hour out here. I have seen some very, very funny things from out here with those paddle boards. I saw two ladies who were just like totally beached. Just very, very funny to watch because they just kept trying to get up or go out in the water, and both ways it just was not working for them. It's very, very goofy. Out here you can also do boardwalk cruisers. I don't know that they're running today. I haven't seen any of them so far, but I have seen them out even so far this season, and they work for tips. They're like retired men who just kind of hang out for the love of the game out here. So if that is something that would be fun for you, you can do that. Definitely a nostalgic way to get from the front of the park to the back of the park, and it's something they used to have here on Cedar Point Beach as early as the late 1800s. So there's been a lot of cool stuff that they have, That's just more of a nostalgic way to feel like you're connected to Cedar Point's history, and definitely a fun thing to do. Of course, usually you have tons of people sunbathing and playing out in the waves and the water. Today's a little bit different, and the red flags are flying, just like my dating life. But these windy days are my favorites because a lot of times they will create these little places like this where you can, it's like its own little mini pond. Always really fun to play in, especially as a kid. One of my favorite spots as a kid are these little ponds like that. But those waves are something today. My word. They also do have a literal boardwalk, kind of. It's more of like a cloth boardwalk, but it's nice and solid. And if you're on a wheelchair, this is a great way for you to be able to get out and not have to wade through the sand in such a different way. And not just for people who are on a wheelchair, but really for anybody. This just gets it a lot easier for you to be able to get out onto Cedar Point Beach. Now, this stuff is all free, but the pools are not. So the pools are a part of Breakers Hotel, and only Breakers Hotel guests can use them. You do have to have a wristband to get in them. But even Hotel Breakers is not all exclusive for just hotel guests. And I'll show you what I mean, because there are multiple places to grab food or sweet treats inside of this building. Oh, it's gonna be nice to get inside where the wind is not so crazy. First of all, in here, there is poolside parlor. You can grab some ice cream over here or some other kinds of treats also, if you would like to do that. There are also plenty of places right here to consume said treats in this little mini lobby. Also, there's a gym, but the gym is for hotel guests only. Some of the best bathrooms are just down the hall from that area where the ice cream is. So definitely make use of those. They're even air conditioned on those really hot days. Once again, pools are for hotel guests only. This is a really cool pool. I mean, obviously this is for younger kids also, but such a fun place to be able to bring your family and go see. Although, unfortunately, my daughter and I have never gotten to use it. And I have a feeling she's too old for it now. There are also your normal beach activities like playing volleyball out here on the beach. A fantastic place to be able to hang out with your friends. It doesn't cost anything either. Also, often there is cornhole out here too. So both of those are great activities to be able to do and cost you absolutely nothing. Although you may want to bring your own cornhole bags or your own volleyball in order to really take advantage of it, because sometimes those can be a little bit hard to get. And here's where the beach shines absolutely the most. This is the place that I want to hang out as often as I possibly can. Fire pits right in front of Hotel Breakers, the historic, beautiful part of Hotel Breakers. Right here, you have live music often playing. Right now we have recorded music, but right here at this gazebo, there's live music almost every night. This is where Bands in Residence takes place. And then they also have an activities team where they actually have things that you can use out here, like different balls and stuff, also to be able to use or rent out here also. I have spent many nights out here by these fire pits just talking to people, just talking to friends, or even meeting new people, just hanging out by these fire pits in front of this beautiful hotel, which I think is something that's hard to rival. Like having this historic hotel, this is something that reminds me even of like the Old Faithful Inn. Such a beautiful Edwardian Victorian hotel, and it is something that I think is so cool that we have here in Ohio. Of course, if you're listening to the bands in residence here at the gazebo, one of the best things to do is to grab a drink while you're listening to the band. What else do you do while you listen to live music, huh? Grab your drink, sit out here at the bar, and enjoy the beautiful views of the beach. Once again, there's also beach rentals out here, and you can also get cabanas. So if all you want to do is hang out here with your family here on Cedar Point Beach, this is an option for you. They also have outdoor bathrooms, but those bathrooms aren't anywhere near as good as the indoor bathrooms, so use those ones instead. Although, don't tell anybody I said that. You're gonna blow up my spot. This is also a double-sided bar, so whether you're listening to music or you're just walking down the boardwalk, you can grab a drink on those nice warm days. Now, on a day like today when it's cold, it's gonna be closed, or if it's really rainy. But don't despair, there are plenty of places where you can still grab a drink here at Cedar Point, right next to this actually. So if you just walk right over here to my right, we will come right into Hotel Breakers. Now this main rotunda of Hotel Breakers is where all of the bigger things are, such as Starbucks and a bar also. So up until right around 8 o'clock, I think, is when this bar, or is when Starbucks closes, and you can go to the surf lounge until midnight. So even if it's cold, even if it's rainy, you still have a bar, and you also have Starbucks that you can use. Also, that Starbucks is often one of the best places to go grab Starbucks instead of going to hit the Starbucks inside the park that's going to be much busier. As you continue walking through here, this is the main lobby. This lobby is absolutely beautiful and also historic. Actually, there are some pictures up on these walls that show this exact same lobby where it was before. Inside this lobby also you'll find Tomo, which is an Asian cuisine restaurant, which is also hibachi. I think you can also get sushi here, but I know I've gotten hibachi here. Eating there a couple of years ago was a fantastic experience and always really, really fun. Oh, yeah! Oh!
Yes, sir. Closer, please. Yes, sir. Sagi, sagi. Go, 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 go. Keep go, 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 keep go. Woohoo! Yes.
However, especially on weekends, you need to be prepared to make a reservation because on the same day, you're likely to get like a 10 p.m. reservation. You're not going to get that dinner reservation that you might want. And there are even merchandise opportunities for you here inside Hotel Breakers. Just enter the doors flanked by the stained glass. Ooh, and new for this year too, they have games. Chutes and Ladders, Clue, Racco. Ooh, I love Racco. It's been a long time since I've played that too. How much is it? Because that could be fun later on in the season. I don't know. They also have snacks if you're looking for just a quick meal inside your hotel room or just out on the beach. Like I said, none of these things are things that you have to have a reservation here in order to do. I do not have a reservation today. I'm just walking through here. They even have Vera Bradley bags. Vera Bradley's made in Fort Wayne, my hometown. Once again, some other great bathrooms too right here. This is the very front entrance, the covered entrance, right outside of Hotel Breakers. Now, if we continue through this lobby and then we turn left right here, we would head down to TGI Fridays, but I'm gonna take you outside. Instead, we're gonna go through some of my favorite places again. It's so pretty. Now, once you leave Hotel Breakers, come out here onto the main beach and turn to the left, just like you would walk down that hallway anyway. There's a pool down there. Again, that indoor pool is not available for anybody other than hotel guests. But TGI Fridays, the bar, the beach, the band, the volleyball courts, the red flags, all of those are available. The benches, all of those are available to anybody, whether they have any kind of a reservation here or not. Now, some of these things do have a little bit of an extra fee with them, such as the cabanas over here. Those do cost a little bit extra, but again, no reservation needed at Hotel Breakers in order to reserve them. Now, as we walk down here, one of my favorite places, because of one of my favorite bartenders, is right down here. And this is where Mandy's gonna be if she's here. And this is TGI Fridays. We're planning on grabbing some apps and going live down here. So let's go see. All right, and now we are back here at TGI Fridays. I've been in here for a little minute. Mandy just knows exactly what I want right away. And there she is, my favorite bartender. Don't tell her she's my favorite. She'll get a big head. But we're gonna get a drink and some apps here at the end of our boardwalk day. So let me know what you guys think about the boardwalk. Is this a place that you would like to come and visit? Is it a place that you do come and visit, or do you skip it entirely? Don't skip it entirely. Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Please follow for more tips and tricks. Press that subscribe button because we have tons of Cedar Point content coming your way. And if you go check out Patreon and members only, you'll find out even more stuff about Cedar Point. And I release every video early there on members only. So go check that out if you would like to get a little bit more information as fast as possible, because I don't release every video as soon as I get it done. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go.
Trent.
Smile for me.
Have a good night. You too, guys. Thank you. Have a great one.
Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right, or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!